All right. Guess what? It's 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's time for some hanging with 5280 over here at 5280 Adventures YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys coming over here. Today we're just going to hang out, do some metal detecting chat, and see what everybody's up to, see how everybody's surviving, and just see... we've got some other things planned. You guys will be excited. Stick around. I know you guys are going to enjoy it. I want to check in with the chat right now. We're already got... let's see, I've already got 6 people in the stream, which is fantastic. Let's make sure that we get a hold of everybody and shout them out. So, first in the chat today, guys, we've got Southern Relics. Southern Relics, thanks. I was just chatting with Southern Relics right before we went live here. We've got an announcement for them. And I'm sure you were hearing an echo. That's going to be coming up soon, so don't, you're going to want to hang out for that one. Let's see. Detecting Rods and Reels. Welcome in, Cody. I appreciate you coming on, buddy. There's Nick from Thin Blue Diggers. Everybody smash that like button. Absolutely. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. That really helps me out. I do appreciate that very, very much. Cody says a draft day live stream. That's right. Who's ready for the NFL draft? It's going to be interesting to see how they do this draft thing, aren't they? It's going to be... they've done some dry runs from what I've read to make sure that technology is right and everything. So we're going to see how that turns out. I'm going to be paying attention to it just to try and get my fix of the Denver Broncos. DF Digger says, hey, y'all, and hey at 5280. What's up, DF? Let's see. There's my Call of Duty buddy. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty lately. If you guys aren't addicted to that dang thing, I don't know. I tell you what, Call of Duty Mobile, man, it's a blast. Cody wants to know, is anybody else putting on some unwanted pounds? Oh my gosh, Cody, if you only knew. I've been eating my weight in Swiss cake rolls. Nick's lost 12 pounds. Oh my gosh, I need to get on the exercise bandwagon there. Actually, I just need to get out and do some walking is what I need to do. I've been cooped up. But who's out doing metal detecting? I've been out doing metal detecting for sure. I know that we do have some strong suggestions, I guess is what you'll call it. Some strong suggestions by the state to make sure that you stay at home. But you know what? I take those precautionary measures. I wear my mask when I'm out around other people. Make sure that I wash my hands and things like that, and no issues with the family. Everybody's safe and healthy here, so I hope that everybody out there is safe and healthy as well. I've checked in with a couple other channels and friends and things like that from YouTube, and everybody seems to be doing all right with this. I think we're gonna make it through here, and we'll come out good on the other end. You guys knuckle down. We'll make it through. But I think it's just been a great opportunity for us to get out, at least for us in Colorado, and some big permissions that we have, some big fields, some big areas away from people, and we've been practicing our social distancing when we've been digging. So, I think it's a great opportunity to be active and find some of that history. So I've got a video coming up on Saturday. If you guys want to make sure that you hit that subscribe button and click that bell for notifications, and that way it'll alert you when that new video comes out. This one's pretty cool. It has to do with it's kind of like a history clip type of thing for a relic that I found a couple weeks ago. So you guys are not going to want to miss that one. Make sure that you check that out when it comes out on Saturday. Let's see. American Woodland Relics. Paul, thank you for coming in. Paul, I hope you guys are doing well there down in Georgia. And hopefully the weather is treating you okay. I know that there's some rains and things like that. We had tornadoes over in Oklahoma. It seems like we're starting to get into the spring and the early summers type weather where we're getting some Mother Nature knocking on our doors and stuff. So I hope everybody's being safe, and all that kind of good stuff. DF's up in hunting in Maine still. DF, I hear you, buddy. I'm going to be heading out and doing some more turkey hunting. I went out on 2 days before opening day, which was 2 weeks ago Saturday. 2 weeks ago this coming Saturday. And I scouted for 2 days, was out there opening morning, and I went to 3 different locations in the state, and I could not find them. I could not get on them, could not get them to respond back and be vocal and stuff. But I've been monitoring lots and lots of reports and things like that on the turkey, and they're starting to get really active out here in Colorado right now, and people are starting to get on them. So I'm gonna be heading out and doing that soon, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll have a video on my other channel, Colorado Adventures, for the big hunting of turkey this season, in the spring season. So stay tuned to that channel too if you guys are interested in fishing, hunting, hiking, shooting, kind of everything outdoors Colorado. So swinging makes you lose weight and dirt kills germs. Absolutely, Nick. Paul went out on Saturday but no video. Dang it. Paul's been really active. American Woodland Relics, he's been really active on coin roll hunting. So make sure you guys are checking that one out. Cody says, I need to dig, but the perch are spawning and turkey hunting starts a week from tomorrow. I have too many hobbies. You and me both, Cody. You and me both. That's what my wife keeps saying too. Jeez. Rain, even for this Saturday. Paul, I know you're getting it down there. DF, wrong hunting. Should have said detecting. Well, good. I'm glad you're detecting up in Maine. Great area. I've never been up there before, but hope you find something good. Before I do forget, Southern Relics is having a giveaway. We were talking about it earlier, like I said, before the stream started. Southern Relics is at about 1,350 something, 1,354, I think, in subs, and is doing a pinpointer giveaway at 1,500. So if you guys are not subscribed to Southern Relics, he's in the chat right there. Make sure you head over to that channel, click that subscribe button, and let's get them over to 1,500, and we can win a pinpointer. Who doesn't need another pinpointer? Oh my gosh. I think I have 3 or 4, so that's okay. That's all right. But guys, I wanted to find out who in the chat here has been out detecting. If you are having any luck so far, I definitely been on Facebook quite a bit, and there are a lot of people that are having some really good luck with some pretty incredible finds lately. But who has been out? What are you guys finding? What are you guys on? And how my biggest question, I think, right now is if you are going out metal detecting and you do not have permissions, how are you getting those permissions during this time of the COVID-19? One of the things that we're having difficulty with is obviously everybody is on edge. That you're approaching their house, you're knocking on their door, you're talking to them, and people are not too happy with us doing that. So we've had to fall back on some permissions that we have away from other houses and things like that, larger farms, larger fields and things like that, to where we're not being closer to neighborhoods, and we're not door knocking and looking for permissions that way. Have you guys been out doing those door knocking? And how's it going for you? Have you found the same thing that we found for ourselves here in Colorado, that people are just on edge? They don't want to talk to you. In fact, we had we were trying to get permission at an old school that was on a map, and this school was about 300 yards away from the house. My friend went up to the house, drove up this long driveway, spoke with the lady, and she didn't give us permission. That's fine. Drove out, and when we were gone, well, come to find out, she made a post on a Facebook page about us being there, talking about how we were casing her property to burglarize it later, and just a whole bunch of different things. And she was freaking out. She was absolutely freaking out. And I had to interject a little bit on Facebook and kind of save face and let her know that's not what we were doing. This is who we are. We're in the area. We've done the research. We do this as a hobby. And I think we made some new friends on that post. Not necessarily that lady with the school, but we did get some people on there to say, no harm, no foul here, guys. What's the issue and problem? But we've kind of reeled back our assertiveness and getting in seeking out those permissions, and we've fallen back more on just old ones that we have and back on there searching again. So let's get to the chat here. Sue Young, I know, up in Colorado here, she just got back from detecting right now. That's awesome. Um, Cody says public places, parks, schools, and cellar holes. That's what we're having to do. That's what we're having to do, for sure. DF, I'm hunting all town property and a few permissions I already have. Yep. Detecting Smiths, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming on, Detecting Smiths. I appreciate you coming on here. Sue says I look like a crook. That's why I don't go up to the door. I have the ladies go up to the door. I have the women go up to the door. I've had a lot more success having a female go to the door. And tell me, guys, if you've had this, I mean, if there's a comparable situation or circumstance that you've seen the exact same thing to where a female asks for the permission, has better chances of getting the yes versus the male going up. When I've been out digging with Beth and digging with Nikki from NRCR Diggers, they've gotten their permissions. When they get up on the door and they're knocking and they talk to that homeowner, they're the ones getting the permission, and then I'm being able to kind of, be on there with them. And when I seem to go up, I don't seem to have very much good luck in getting those permissions, which is pretty strange. Maybe I do look like a crook. I don't know. Paul's got a great permission to detect an abandoned railroad bed. That sounds good. That sounds really good there, Paul. My suggestion, there was a post on Facebook that was asking about actually here in Colorado if it's okay to do abandoned railroads. And my suggestion, Paul, and I'm sure that you've already done this already, but please make sure that you know what the boundaries are for that, because the railroads are very, very tight-lipped. They're very much in control of who's on their land, who's on the property, and they're not very forgiving. So please make sure that you just know where those boundaries are, Paul. I think you're going to be fine. I'm not worried about it. Paul, Cody got a sterling ring on Easter. Congratulations. This is the last time that you went out. Yeah, I went out 2 days ago. I went out on curb strips, and I just found clad. Nothing exciting at all. Little Dirt Diggers, Miss Emily, welcome in, Miss Emily. Thank you for stopping by. We're up to 12 people already in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being on here. Dan Anderson, welcome in, Dan. Thanks for coming on, buddy. I appreciate you being here. Detecting Smiths, I've never done any door knocking. I've gotten all my permissions from family and friends and don't have enough time to hunt them all. Well, that's such a bad thing to have. Congratulations. That's not a bad thing at all. Keep on going with that. DF found an 1897 and 1912 V-nickel on the same property 2 weeks apart. Just goes to show that no property is ever hunted out, right? No property is ever hunted out. But with this in mind, this topic, I did want to ask, in terms of those permissions, when we are away from the social distancing, what kind of practices do you guys have that are the best practices that you've been most successful on? Is it the door knocking? Is it some way to get a hold of a telephone number and giving them a call? Is it having the female go up versus the male? What have you guys been the most successful on in terms of getting those permissions? Out here in Colorado, we've definitely had better luck at getting permissions on larger farms, larger properties that have acreage on them than we have if we're doing door knocking in neighborhoods with smaller yards. And that's thinking back to when I was in Ohio as well. I definitely had a lot more luck with the farms. People that I don't know if it's the people. Maybe they just have a different mindset. Not necessarily, maybe the farmers, the homesteaders, those kind of different things. Maybe they're different kind of people than the ones that live in the neighborhoods. Obviously, I know that in the neighborhood you're looking at, hey, can I dig a hole in your grass area that you mow every week? Versus, hey, you have 600 acres. Can I hunt this little acreage over here by the intersection in the southwest corner of your lot? That might be a little bit of difference, obviously. I don't know. Cody says you have the best luck when the homeowners are old ladies. I would agree with you on that one as well. I would absolutely agree with that. I've gotten more permissions from old ladies than men, and in fact, I've been on permissions where the wife gave us permission, and the husband came home and came back out and rescinded the permission. Said, hey, we appreciate you guys being out here, but it'd be better if you just moved on. So, Cody, I'm with you on that one. Always look for the older ladies and ask them. Paul, it's on private property and got permission from landowner. Paul, you're golden, buddy. I hope you find something. I hope you find something good out there, for sure, Paul. Let me know. Send me some pictures, of course. Dan Anderson found 10 pull tabs today. Very nice. Put them on eBay. People buy that crap. I'm just kidding. Let's see. Yeah, I did. It's still been out of the family. Did not get hungry. Got it. Love Old Farms. Miss Emily, you're in a good spot down there. I know that you get some fantastic permissions. I tell you, if I'm ever down in Little Dirt Diggers area, I would love to dig with you guys. You are on some pretty incredible areas with some great permissions and find some great relics. I follow the Little Dirt Diggers on Facebook, and they are good times. Mrs. 5280 is listening in, and yeah. Cody, you keep her in line, please. We don't need any of that. Let's see. Did you get in the Calico Hunter Challenge? It's finding den pull tabs. That's funny. The next thing I want to talk with, but we've been on 20 minutes. We got 12 people here. We'll probably be on. Thank you, Miss Emily. I would love to come down and dig with you. I think it'd be a blast. Paul, thank you for coming on. I know it's a different kind of time frame tonight for the live stream, but thank you for coming on, Paul. And if you're still on after supper, just stop by, buddy. The other thing I want to talk with you guys about. May 15th, we've got less than a month. We've got 3 weeks away. And Garrett is going to be releasing the new Apex machine. So I know that there's been a video that came out. In fact, I think I shared it on my Facebook page of 5280 Adventures. Garrett put out a video of kind of a teaser of what the Apex is going to be. If you guys have seen that video, I wanted to get your take on what you thought of that video. I'll give you mine here after I hear about some other people. And what do you guys think this machine's going to be? What are we looking at here? From everything that I've seen, Garrett has been so tight-lipped about what this machine's going to be. I haven't seen anything released. I was talking with Cody the other day, and I said, you know what? I just need Garrett to send it to me. I'll test it out. I won't say anything at all about it, but I don't know anything about it. I haven't read anything about it in any of the forums. No one's released or put out any information about what this is, the schematics of it, the innards of it, what it's going to be able to do, what it even looks like. We don't even know what this looks like yet. But I've only seen the one video from Garrett, and I've seen a lot of other YouTube videos that were not sanctioned or endorsed by Garrett that have been doing some things about it. But gosh, what do you guys think this is going to be? Is this going to be detecting Smiths? I think it's going to rival the Simplex. DF says, I picked up the Simplex, loving it so far. Found things that I missed with the White's Treasure Pro. I believe that I think detecting Smiths is hit it on the head. I think it, with the Simplex coming out not too long ago, I think you're kind of dead on there that this is going to rival the Simplex. It would be smart to do that. There was a lot of hype around the Simplex, and I think Garrett, when the Max came out, I don't know. I don't know if they missed the boat on the Max, and they went back to the drawing board, and everybody else has kind of pushed the envelope with their new machines. So I I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking. We've got 3 weeks. I'm interested to see. I wish I could get my hands on one, and I would love to be able to do a review on it. So if Garrett's out there listening, guys, I want to work with you. I want to help you guys out and do some promotion. So Cody says they might as well. They keep promoting your finds. I hear you, Cody. Ambient Girl, Relic Hunter, Nancy, thank you for coming in, Nancy. It's great to see you. Thank you so much. Dan Anderson, I think you... I was going to give you my opinion, and you nailed it. I thought it was a joke video. Honestly, nothing against Garrett. Just thought someone made a joke. I can't say that I was impressed with the video, but like I said, they've kept it so tight-lipped. They're doing a darn good job of and I don't know how much hype necessarily is being built up, maybe just because of the times going on right now with the virus, but I don't know. I wasn't impressed with that video. It was quite interesting, and I think they could have generated a little bit more hype if they gave us just a little bit more. You didn't see it. You didn't... They told you nothing about the machine itself. It was all about digging with the family on the farm, on an old farm. And that was it. You didn't see the machine, and it was kind of disappointing. Dan, I'm with you on that one, buddy. Not exactly my it didn't impress me. I'll just say that. So I know there's some more people here. Jimmy Cloak, thanks for coming in, Jimmy. We're talking about the new Apex by Garrett. Mike, New Hampshire Gold Prospector, with Garrett's plant closed down doesn't help. I hear you. I sent some stuff back over to Garrett, and I haven't heard back from him. I need to give him a call. Hopefully they can get me I need some coils. Little Dirt Diggers, I think it's going to be the next AT series. And I think they may close down that or isolate that series and maybe go towards another one. I'm hoping that let's see, like what Cody says, supposedly it's rechargeable and lighter. I know I talked with Cody about this in length. I'm hoping that they redesign the box, the machine, the innards, the brains and everything, and they go more towards a screen, a touch screen type of thing, and make it like the next AT series, but go that route with that type of interface and look to it. So I'm hoping, I don't know, Cody's rechargeable and lighter. I'm hoping so. Absolutely. Dan used the Simplex today at the park, did well. One at Park notched hit nickels with foil in the hole. Very cool. Heard some good things about the Simplex. I've also heard that Nick from Thin Blue Diggers has one, and he was not impressed with it. But I don't know. Detecting Smiths in their video, it seemed that they were comparing it to the H250. I wonder if they did that to throw people off. Maybe. It's going to be what the people want. I'm hoping. I hope so. I think Garrett has fallen back a little bit with Macro coming out, Equinox starting to move, all of those different things. Nocta, not Macro, but Nocta. I don't know. I think they need to. They need to push. They need to push because they're kind of getting. I feel like they're kind of getting left in the dust here. So, Jimmy says I would stick with the Macro Razor too. Love it. Very cool, Jimmy. Very, very cool. Miss Emily says I tried to get it out of KG, but he wouldn't tell me. I do think it's going to be awesome though. I'm hoping, like I said, Emily, I'm hoping it's awesome. Detecting Smiths, I think you're right. The 250 is an older detector. They didn't want to compare it to their newer Ace series machines with the VDI. You could be right on that one. Just give us an outline of what the machine looks like. Show if they changed the control box design. I mean, come on. Cody, like I said, I think they needed to give us just a little bit more to build up that hype. Right now, they announced we're coming out with a machine, but then that's it. I definitely would leak, for lack of a better term, a little bit more. DF says, do you think it will be waterproof? I do believe it's going to be waterproof. I do believe it's going to be waterproof. I do believe it's going to be rechargeable. And I think they're going to redesign the weight distribution, how that feels, because it's awkward having that weight out in front of your arm. I think if they decrease that weight, it will help make it a little bit lighter to swing. So Dan says, going to stay with Mindlab and Nook to Macro from here on out. I hear ya. Love the buzz, Tony. Thank you. Diggin' Juggernaut. What's up, Diggin' Juggernaut? Good to see you here, buddy. He says a multi-frequency detector would be awesome. They need to get on board with that. Agreed 1,000% with that. Like I said, they're getting left in the dust with some pretty outstanding technology, and they need to jump on that. And I'm hoping that they did it with the Apex. I think with it being not, quote, the AT series, that they run it like that. I'm really hoping, really hoping, because they're starting to lose the race here for sure. I'm getting to like it now. Tony, latest updates make the machine a killer. Nick, very good to hear. I know that Beth, my digging partner, has a Simplex, and that update came out. She's going to download that and start using that as well. So I'm hoping the Garrett can compete with the Simplex, because I know it's the new hottest machine. Detective Smith, I love my Garrett AT Pro. If they make a lighter machine that's rechargeable multi-frequency, I will sell my Simplex and buy that one for sure. I love the Pro. I run the Gold. I haven't used the Max. I'm a Garrett fan. I truly am, but I feel like they're starting to fall a little bit behind. I agree that making it rechargeable, multi-frequency, and redesigning the box has to be the route that they go. Has to be the route. The sounds the Simplex makes, well, it could have been better. There's some some downsides to it as well. Detective Smith, I've decided I will never buy another machine that is not waterproof. I agree with that. Somebody had said to me when I first started out detecting, why would you get a waterproof machine if you're not going to be in the water? And my answer was, I metal detect in the snow. I metal detect while it's snowing. I metal detect while it's raining. And I think it should be waterproof. If you're outside doing something, obviously this is a hobby that we're in nature, in fields. Those things happen, and it should be waterproof. So we have the technology, and I can't feel like there's that much of a difference between, let's say, the A series and the AT Pro series or AT series, to where just the waterproof feature makes that much of a difference. I'm all for the waterproof. I am completely with you right there. I hope it has a retractable shaft on it. I agree, and I did see where the short girl needs that feature. I hear you, absolutely, and I'm sure that somebody out there makes shorter shafts. You can just cut your shaft down, all that kind of stuff. But they should definitely make that a kid series or a shorter one, because not everybody's the same height. I do see that DK from Adventures in Dirt. Ken, thank you for coming on, buddy. Ken, I know DK, guys, if you don't know this, Adventures in Dirt is now a host on the podcast, and it's totally Relics Radio. Ken, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the name of the show now. DK is now the full-time co-host on that show. He has his podcast going on tonight. So you guys, after we're done on here, please make sure that you guys get on there. I will get on there for sure. So Detective Smith, I wash mine in the shower. I do the same darn thing. And DK says, do you ever think they will use actual detectorists in the new Apex commercials in lieu of family members or actors that don't know how to hold a detector? Sorry, but that bugged the crap out of me. Ken, I know that you just came in here, but I was not happy, not impressed. It didn't build up the hype like I thought that it would. So I'm with you on that. I thought it was a poor video, unfortunately, and they should have and could have done a lot better on that. Tony, when some of us can't afford a new detector, you get to know the detector, your detector even more. Jimmy, I understand that. I understand that. And maybe I didn't maybe I made it sound like I wasn't supporting that end, kind of the low end detectors. I understand that, but I guess I'm just looking. I want more features for less money. I don't know. I'm selfish like that, I guess, and I know the A series. I started out with the A series, so I understand the A series as its capabilities. It's a great starter machine, and I don't want to ever take away from that. But I do believe that the technology of making it waterproof can be put into that series, and not increase the price. So, Dan, I hope that you, or Jimmy, I'm sorry, I hope that you understand that. Um, the Vanquish 540 looks like it collapses down a bit. Detecting Smiths, those were horrible actors. I agree with you. I agree. Um, it's either going to be in the $300 to $400 range to compete with the Simplex, or the $700 to $900 range to compete with the Nox and Amphibio. Cody, I'm hoping that it's in the $300 to $400 range, and I do believe that they should then evolve it into that higher range for the Nox and the Amphibio with a new design. I think it should be a new series, a new design, and have it evolve into that, kind of like a you know, where the Nox you know has the different ones as it progresses and goes up. I do believe that Garrett should do the same thing. I've seen the Vanquish and it's nice. It does not collapse, but it's not waterproof. Or it does collapse and it's not waterproof. Ambient Nancy, it's the way, again, I'm falling back on it. I do believe it should be waterproof. You think they would use recognizable YouTubers from their field team or something, like maybe a guy that wins a detecting contest with a 5 vehicle? Thank you, DK. Yes, I'm lobbying for it. I'm lobbying for it. Send me the stuff. I'll make it. I'll be on the video. Miss Emily, I gotta have a waterproof one. I'm with you. I support that. Tin Cut Tim, what's up, Tin Cut Tim? Thank you for coming on. I appreciate all the support. We're up to 17 people now, guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. And like Thin Blue Digger said earlier, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button, guys. I do appreciate it. Very, very much. Very, very much. And if you got the new people that are on here right now, I have a video coming out on Saturday I think you guys are going to enjoy. It's a more in-depth look at a relic that I found not too long ago. So got some history clip type of situation in on it. I just finished the video up today, and I'll be uploading it. It's going to come out Saturday morning, so please make sure that you guys have that the bell for notifications turned on for the channel, so you guys don't miss that on that one. Saturday morning, it's going to be early when it comes out, so please don't miss that one. Guys, I appreciate all your support. Absolutely. You have some amazing creeks near you. Yes, waterproof. Amen. I'm sorry, but they really need to put more thought in the naming process. A series, AT series, now the Apex. It's just like they look at the dictionary and didn't get out of the A's. Maybe there's something there, Cody. Maybe you figured it out. They do have the Ace. They do have the AT. Now they have the Apex. Maybe they're trying to keep it in the A's. Part of the marketing. I don't know. There might be something. Might be something there, for sure. Let's see. I love this talk about this. I mean, that's the hype that we have going on. 3 weeks, like I said, 3 weeks from now, May 15th, the Apex is coming out. So, again, I will lobby. Garrett, send me the machine, guys. I'm ready to test it out. I'm ready to check it out. I'll give you my honest opinion, because I am a Garrett supporter from day one, and I just want I want to be successful. And there's a lot of competition. Definitely, the hobby is increasing. It's becoming more popular, and I'm sorry to say Garrett's getting left in the dust. And I hope that they hit a home run with this one. I hope that they do for sure. Dan, I'm glad that you made it back from digging as well. I do appreciate the support, buddy. It's fun to have you back on here. The simplex is so much quieter now that the update and the mute feature is awesome. I did hear about that mute feature. That's quite interesting. What, Nick, what, or anybody else here that is using that simplex, what would you use that mute feature for? How does that help you? Maybe I'm missing the boat on it, but you're not going to be digging in the dark to where you're kind of night hawking or things like that. What would you use the mute feature? You wear the headphones. You really can't be, heard out that well. But it was interesting. I did see that was a feature that was put into that simplex with the new update as well. Quite interesting though. And I'm glad it's much quieter. And that type of thing right there, Nick. In going back to the Garretts, that was one of the biggest things that I heard when the Max came out, was there was too much chatter. And if they had a multi-frequency or the ability to update that stuff, you get an update and it's going to solve those types of things as you create different programs and things like that. And that's where I think, again, Garrett missed the boat with the Max. So, let's see. Can't seem to get it on mute on the pinpointer use. I understand now. Most pinpointers don't agree. Okay. Mute is the silence of the detector so the pinpointer doesn't cause interference. I got you now. That makes so much more sense. But I do have to say, that's actually quite interesting because I do have the Z-Link feature on the Gold now with the headphones as well as the Z-Link pinpointer for Garrett. And you're absolutely right. When I turn on my pinpointer, my Carrot, it does go to my earphones now, and I can hear it, so it's kind of silent out there. But the detector itself is still on, and I can hear that as well as the pinpointer. So that mute feature would actually be pretty smart to all of it work together. There's some good things going on out there for our hobby folks. It makes that makes a lot of sense. Wow. Thank you for explaining that, guys, and I appreciate that. Like I said, I support Garrett, and I've only used Garrett's, and I'm kind of a newbie per se when it comes to other machines and other features out there. So thank you very much. Dragonfly Diggs, what's up, Dragonfly Diggs? Thank you so much for coming on. Up to 18 people. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. Ron Just Digging Life. It is great to see you too, Ron. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate that. Cody says there's new coils coming for the Simplex. That is very, very cool. And again, that's something that a newer machine needs to get the machine out and then expand from there. I think that's only a great thing to happen. Miss Emily says the Z-Link works for the Simplex. Very good to know as well. Very, very good to know, that's for sure. Dan, hope that they have a 6-inch. Dan, what is the standard size for the Simplex then? What would be the standard that comes with the Simplex? Like again, I said I don't have one. I don't know what it is. So what would be that standard size? Nick, thank you for coming on. I will get you on Call of Duty Mobile. We were up playing a little bit late last night, that's for sure. But Nick, thanks, buddy, for coming on. I'll probably be playing during the NFL draft, so I'll catch you in a couple hours, bud. 11-inch. Dan says 11-inch. That is that's a big coil. Nancy says so you can wear your Garrett headphones with the Simplex. And Miss Emily from Little Dirt Digger says yes, you can. That is good to know. Detecting Smiths, I just hope the new coils don't cost an arm and a leg. I hear you. It comes with a 10x11 coil. That is a big coil. That is a big coil, and I'm with Emily. I hope they make a 5x8. I love the Garrett AT 5x8. That is my, I tell you, since I moved to that coil, I really feel like I learned a lot more about the machine and found a lot more relics and coins. So I think it's a fantastic size. Much bigger is good for covering space. Much smaller is great for iron infested areas. But that 5x8 is kind of that in between, and it is a good coil. Good size for a coil. I 100% agree with you on that. Dragonfly digs went out today. What a gorgeous day. I hear you. We are sitting at about 60 degrees out here, and it is beautiful. We have some clouds, which is rare for Colorado, as you guys have seen in some of my videos. We have beautiful blue skies, and it's rare if we see clouds out here, which is amazing. But today we got some cloud cover, make it a little bit not as hot. Matt from Gone Diggin'. Everybody, congratulate Matt from Gone Diggin'. He just crossed 5,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. Congratulations to Matt. That's a great accomplishment there, Matt. And absolutely, so happy for you, buddy. He's putting out some great videos. I know Matt just had a video come out today that I have to watch and catch up on. So yes. Congratulations, man. I do appreciate that. When the detector only costs $240, the coils won't be pricey. Probably about the same one as the A-Series coils. That would make sense. Juggernaut, I am playing COD Warfare. No, I'm playing COD Mobile. I play that on my iPad. My COD Mobile is what I'm playing. Oh, DF says 46 here in cold. We've been in the 60s with sun, like I said. It's been pretty darn amazing. And if I'm not editing videos, I'm out digging, or I'm thinking about going hunting. So I know for the next couple of days, I'm probably going to be getting out. I'll be gone for maybe 3-4 days or so to go turkey hunting. And once I get back, I'll be back to the grind of metal detecting again. So it's that time of year, and I'm super excited. To really hammer it this year. A lot of good videos coming up on the channel here, so thank you guys so much for your support. We just hit 20 people in the chat today. Thank you so much, guys. That is awesome. So cool. Guys, I appreciate all the support. Let's see. Hey, Elusive One comes in, says, hey, diggers. Elusive One, thank you for coming on. I see an awesome, I don't know what you call that, your picture there for Elusive One. I see that's the cavalry, cross cavalry sabers. Gosh, I have to show it off. I love showing this off. That was a find of mine that I came up with last year. Thank you for coming on, Elusive One. It's good to see you here. I appreciate your support. And right after that, Clark's Cove Detecting. Thank you, Clark's, for coming in. It's good to see you. Guess I'm late. Yeah, you're like 47 minutes late, dude. We've been waiting on you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Nancy says, oh, that's right. Turkey hunting begins. Wear orange. Nancy, we've had turkey hunting. They extended they extended our season here in Colorado. We actually started 2 weeks ago. And so I went out opening morning, and I wasn't successful. I need to get back out there. Ours goes until the end of May, so we still have 5 more weeks left. So, I know it's supposed to be starting out in Vermont for Cody, detecting rods and reels. He'll be going out next week. So, let's see. Matt says, "Rub it in, Tony." Hey, Matt, I don't have those kind of finds that you have on your channel. So, when I do get something good, I'm really excited about it. Let's see. Dragonflies, thank you very much. It was one of my best finds. I had a pretty good 2019, so. Ours starts next week and goes to the end of May. Yeah, ours, gosh, I think ours was the 11th. Ours started April 11th and goes through the end of May. They extended it out, I think, an extra 2 weeks. I don't know why, but people are getting on them right now, and I've started to hear that they're starting to move into the areas. Our elevation is a little bit higher, so they they're a little bit late coming into Colorado, but we've got two kinds. We've got two kinds of turkeys out here, and I'm hoping just to get on either one of them. I don't care. We've got the Rios and the Merriams, but I'm going to work really hard, and hopefully I can put together a turkey hunting video for Colorado Adventures, which is my outdoors adventure type channel on YouTube as well. So fingers crossed that I can make a turkey video. I'd love to be able to do that. So make sure you guys are hanging out watching for that video on Colorado Adventures as well. Matt, thank you. Thank you very much, Matt. That does mean a lot to me, sir. Coming from you, that does mean a lot. Seriously. Am I going out this weekend? I can't. I'm trying to decide which one I'm doing. I would rather go turkey hunting during the week and metal detecting during the weekend. But we're going to see. Nancy says, come in my yard. I have 20 turkeys the other day. But once hunting season starts, no turkeys in my yard. I tell you, what's really funny is, like I said, I went out opening morning. I hit 3 different spots in the state that were about 180 miles apart. I did a lot of driving looking for them. And I didn't find any in the first spot that I was at. As the sun came up, I hit it super hard. Drove to the next spot. After I pulled out the public area and was driving on the highway and drove past the private land, turkey right there on private. It's just the way that it goes. I will find them. I will find them. Anywhere I live, you do not need a gun for turkey. Just drive up and grab them by the neck and drive off. Oh, man. That's funny. Nugget Shooter Journals, welcome in. Hello from Arizona. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Uh-oh, Paul's back and he's got to check the biscuits. That's funny. Thanks, Paul, for coming back. I appreciate it. He's making dinner. I wonder if... what are you making with... You either having chicken and biscuits, or you're having biscuits and gravy, or chicken biscuits and gravy. I don't know. It sounds good either way. Actually, see, it's funny. It seems like my stream, at some point during every stream, and it could just be the time that I come on, but it always turns to food. And so I have to hear, because I know that it's coming up to dinner time, and we're not going to be on very much longer, guys, but it's coming up to dinner time. What are you guys doing for dinner? Tonight, yeah, he's a food tease. I know he is, right? Right, Nancy? Tonight I'm making a garlic butter sauce that I use for shrimp and pasta. That's what I'm making tonight. Normally it's like pizza after my live stream, but tonight I'm going all out. It's just the wife and I. It's Mrs. 5280 Adventures, and we have an evening together, so we're gonna have a nice dinner. Sausage gravy, right? Ooh. Mrs. 5280 is not eating meat this year. And so I have sausage gravy for me, and she can have, I don't know, whatever kind of gravy that doesn't have it. My wife was cooking eggs, sausage, and biscuits. That sounds good. Sounds like everybody's having sausage and biscuits tonight. Miss Emily, thank you so much. I do appreciate you coming on. I know that you've been busy, and thank you for coming on. I will catch you next time, and we'll converse on Facebook. We'll be in touch. Nancy did pizza tonight, see? Oh, Sloppy Joe's tonight. Biscuits for tomorrow with a slab of sausage. There you go. There we go. Dan Anderson, chicken balsamic and barbecue chicken wings. That's funny. I was just telling my wife that I am in the mood for some chicken wings. That's funny. Nugget Shooterette. What is up, Nugget Shooterette? She comes in at the right time. Pork chops, corn, and mashed potatoes and gravy. That sounds really good. Really, really good. You guys are making me hungry. Cody, you're always hungry, dude. You're always hungry. That's funny, for sure. One last thing. I'm trying to catch up there. I know the last time when we were on, people were talking about doing some like trivia. If you guys wanted to do some trivia, so I came up. I've got a quiz up here, and I couldn't find one on metal detecting. I'll develop one here, but let's do a quick. I think it's 10 questions. 10 questions on coins, and just see what you guys know about coins. The first one's pretty easy. I know Cody enjoys doing this little trivia thing. The first one's pretty easy, guys. Leave me the answer in the chat. We're not going to win anything. There's no contest or anything, but it's just a little bit fun. See who's smart. And no using Google either. This has to be off the top of your head, Cody. You have to know this, buddy. You can't just go searching for it. So the first question is, what is the main metal used in making pennies? What is the main metal used in pennies? I'm not going to give you a multiple guess. You guys tell me what the main metal is used in making pennies. Leave me your guess in the chat right now. Tell me. Main metal used in making pennies. This one's pretty easy. Paul says, I learned how to make biscuits and can't quit making them. I hear you. Biscuits are good. I love the Google. Cody's first one in. Cody says zinc. Elusive one says zinc. See, easy one, guys. Look at this. Zinc, zinc, zinc. You guys are all right. Look at that. You guys are right. And what's funny is, now I'll tell you a little bit about it. It says, during the last 500 years, there have been 6 different recipes for making pennies. The first ones were large coins made of pure copper. Today's pennies are mostly zinc, though they're plated with copper. Good job, guys. Zinc, zinc, zinc. Ooh, here's a good one. And I'll give you some multiple guess on this one, so you guys can put it in the chat. Question number 2. Which of the following phrases does not appear on all U.S. coins? Does not appear. E pluribus unum, legal tender, or in God we trust? Tom Shively. Sorry, Tom Shively. Tom, thank you for coming on, buddy. We're doing just a little bit of fun here on some questions about coins. Which of the following phrase does not appear on all U.S. coins? E pluribus unum, legal tender, in God we trust. Jason AU Colorado. Jason, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming on. Which does not appear on all U.S. coins? Cody, first one in, says legal tender. Legal tender, legal tender. Everybody says legal tender. Look at this. Legal tender. Anybody else say anything different than legal tender? Tom Shively, thanks for coming in. First time here. I appreciate that, buddy. We're just having some fun. We're hanging out. We're doing a little quiz right here. The correct answer was legal tender. You guys were right. Legal tender appears on bills, not coins. Good job, guys. You guys are smart. All right. How about this one? This one's pretty good. Which of these coins does not have an inscription saying how many cents it is worth? A penny, a nickel, or a dime? Which of these coins does not have an inscription saying how many cents it's worth? Penny, nickel, dime. Give me your best guess here. It does not have the inscription saying how many cents it's worth. Gold store for our foreheads. Nancy, you got your 2 for 2. Cody says dime. Does not have an inscription saying how many cents it is worth. Oh, we've got the first time we've had some different answers. Dime, dime, nickel, 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 dime, dime. I do believe nickel, nickel. All right. The correct answer is dime. Although words on the coin say that a penny is worth 1 cent, and the nickel is worth 5 cents, the dime simply says that it's worth 1 dime. Look it up, guys. Look it up. Nickel say 5 cents. That's right. Marty, digging with Marty. Welcome in, Marty. Thanks for coming on, buddy. We're doing a little bit of a quiz here on coins. Just having some fun here. I was thinking numbers, not words. Nancy, you're fine. We'll let it slide this time, but don't get any more wrong, okay? Marty, thank you for coming on, buddy. Okay. We're up to question number 4. There's 10 of these, guys. There's 10 of these. All right. In relation to the heads side of a coin, the tails side is right side down, upside down, or turned halfway. That's kind of a poorly worded question. In relation to the head side of the coin, the tail side is right side up, upside down, or turned halfway. Trying to figure out what they're asking here. Oh, Dragonfly Diggs with the fist pump. Thank you, Dragonfly Diggs. That's amazing to me. Thank you 1,000 times over, Dragonfly Diggs. Fist pump. Thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. Upside down, reverse, upside down, upside. Everybody says upside down. Upside down. And the correct answer, Marty says upside down rotation-wise. The correct answer is upside down. The image on the reverse or the tail side of the U.S. coin always appears upside down. No one is sure how or why this practice began, but it has been continued by tradition for more than 2 centuries. Bet you didn't know that. Paul, thank you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Enjoy your sloppy joes tonight. I appreciate your time here tonight, Paul. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now this one's good. Now you're going to get bonus points if you can spell. I'm not going to give you best guess. You're going to have to come up with it on your own, but you have to spell it correctly as well. What do you call a coin collector? What is the name associated with being a coin collector? And you have to spell it correctly. Let's see who gets this one right. This one's pretty fun. Guarantee the new guy effed it up and they just went with it. Oh, that's funny, Cody. What do you call a coin collector? What is the name of a person who collects coins? Oh. Nancy says no idea, Nancy. Oh, man. Without even like any I give up. I cannot spell it. See, Dan, I got you there, buddy. We know what it is, but we just can't spell the darn word. Zinc. Coin junkie? Yeah. All right, Cody says numismatist. Numismatist. Poor. Clark nailed it. You're poor because you're spending all your money on that one. It is called a numismatist. Absolutely. Good shot. Oh my gosh. I got a fist bump from Nugget Shooter Journals. Thank you so much, guys. Wow. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you very, very much, guys. Fist bump for you, Nugget Shooter. Thank you very much. From the bottom of my heart. Yeah, that's how you say it. All right, here's the... I'm going to try to do my best with articulating and pronouncing these correctly. A numismatist collects coins A philatelist collects stamps, while a vectorist collects subway tokens. Wow. That was a tough one. Nugget Shooterette, thank you for coming on. You take care. I appreciate your time tonight for sure. I guess if I had to go to the bank. All right. You ready? Number 6. No multiple guesses here either. You guys can either know it or you don't. Who currently, because it's changed, who currently is on the $50 coin? Legal tender. Who is on the $50 coin? Thank you, Nugget Shooter. I appreciate that. I'm just having fun. Just having fun. What do you call someone who collects a lot of iron? Hoarder, I think, is a hoarder. That's what my wife calls me, because I collect that iron. A hoarder. There you go, Nancy. Currently, who is on the $50 coin? Everybody should know this one. $50, $50, $50. JFK, JFK, Kennedy. That one was easy. I didn't have to give you a multiple guess on that one. All right, here's a little tidbit on that question here, guys. Kennedy has appeared on the $50 since 1964. Eisenhower appeared on the dollar coin from 1971 to 1978, and Roosevelt appears on the dime. There you go. Now this last one, and not last one, number 7. I'm gonna give you multiple options here. I don't even know what this is. This is gonna be something we all learn from, unless you're an absolute genius about coins. But so the question is, how long do coins last when they are in regular use? 25 years, 50 years, or 75 years? Oh, Nugget Shooterette. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Nugget Shooterette. Very, very much. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. So our options are, how long do the coins last when they are in regular use? 25, 50, or 75 years? Cody, you do need multiple choice, buddy, because you need to put down the Google. 25, 75, 25, 25, 75. Cody said yes. You got cocky at the wrong second there. Cody says 50. Marty says 50. Nugget, Shooterette, thank you for coming on. You have a great, great evening. Enjoy your dinner. Detecting Smiths, thank you for coming on. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say 50. Again, this is not one that I know, and I have to guess on it. So. All right. So according to this quiz, and I'm just the messenger. The correct answer is 25 years. It says circulating coins last about 25 years. Paper bills, however, last an average of only 18 months. So whoever said 25 is correct. Good job, guys. Dan Anderson. Nancy just killed it with 25 there. I thought it was 50, so. All right, next one. Number 8. Now, this one is easy. This one is going to be easy for you. I'm not going to give you some options here. Number 8. What is the correct term for a penny? No multiple guesses here. What is the correct term for a penny? DF Digger, thank you for coming on. I appreciate that. 1 month in the ground on modern coins. Dan, I hear you. If it's a Zinkin, forget about it. That thing gets eaten alive. There's no 25 years lasting. Nugget Shooter Journals, I'm out of stickers right now. I will do my best to get some more in here pretty soon. And then hit me up by email. And I'll get you a sticker, Nugget Shooter. Okay, I got you down. Digging Juggernaut, first one in now for cent, 1 cent, cent. Stinking Lincoln, Tom. I think you're right on that one, Tom, but that is the correct term. I give it to you guys. I think it's cent, and I said cent. It says quote 1 cent piece is actually the correct term, but even government documents sometimes use the term penny because it's most widespread. I think it's cent. All right, this one's interesting. This one is very interesting. What coin is worth 2 bits? A dime, a quarter, or a $half? Stream is lagging. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I got nothing else running in the house, buddy. I'm sorry. What coin is worth 2 bits? A dime, a quarter, or a $half? Penny is a British term. Good, we've got some different answers now here. Yes. Diggin' Juggernaut comes in with dime. Marty says quarter. Elusive One says 50 cents. Tom says quarter. Paul, you're supposed to be eating, said half dime. That wasn't an option. $half, dime, quarter, or 2 reals if we're talking about Spanish silva. So what coin is worth 2 bits? A dime, a quarter, or a $half? Dime, quarter, 50, quarter, $half, dime, quarter, $half. I thought it was quarter as well. I'm going to guess quarter. The correct answer, for everybody if you're keeping score at home, the correct answer is quarter. In the early days of U.S. money, the main coin was the Spanish dollar, which was sometimes cut, like a pie, into 8 bits. Each bit was worth 12.5 cents. Therefore, the American quarter is said to be worth 2 bits. Congrats to the quarter people. Congrats to the quarter people. You were correct. And I think, yep, Cody was talking about the same exact thing right there. All right. This one's interesting. Number 10, this will be the last one for the evening. Number 10, which of the following has never been issued as a U.S. coin? Never been issued as a U.S. coin. A half cent, a 4 cent, or a 20 cent. Half cent, 4 cent, 20 cent. Which one has never been issued as a U.S. coin? What do you guys think? I've heard of the half cent, right? So I think we're down to 50-50. Half cent, 4 cent, 20 cent. Which one has never been issued as a U.S. coin? I think I know what my answer is. Look at you guys. You guys are smarter than I look, huh? 4 cent, 4 cent, 4 cent. Everybody says, we all know that. 4 cent. 4 cent piece. You guys are correct on the 4 cent. But check this out. The half cent was issued from 1793 to 1857, and the 20 cent piece was issued from 1875 to 1878. There has never been a 4 cent piece, though a 2 cent piece and a 3-cent piece are among discontinued U.S. coins. You guys killed it with 4-cent piece. Good job, guys. Dan says my wife says 20-cent. Cody's on the Google again. He needs to get off the Google. That was a good time, guys. Did you guys enjoy that? I learned some things about bits. Some interesting stuff there. So that was kind of fun. I enjoyed that. I'm glad that we did something like that. I had a good time with that, for sure. Nancy says, I'd love to find a 3-cent piece. Tom, thank you for coming on, buddy. I appreciate your time. There's a $4 gold coin called a Stella, but no such thing as a 4-cent. Now I want to see. Now I want to find a 20-cent piece. Dan, I'm with you there, buddy. I'm with you there. 20 cents were minted between 1875 and 1878. That was kind of cool. That would be a really cool piece to find, for sure. That was fun. You guys enjoyed that. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Maybe I'll do that a little bit more often. We'll have some topics that we want to talk about and then go into like a trivia kind of thing. Something a little bit different. I'll try to come up with a metal detecting trivia. That's what I was really wanting to do tonight, was a metal detecting one. Maybe I'll come up with something like that. We'll do a 10 questions, I think, is a good amount. That was a good time, guys. For sure. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, to be honest with you guys. I had such an amazing time with you guys. I want to thank the super chats out there. Guys, thank you so much. Unexpected. And if you're still in the chat, I want to thank you again for those. Very, very cool of you to do that. And it means a lot to me. So I lose my thoughts when people are so kind like that. So, guys, thank you so much. Let's see. That's pretty much it. Guys, I want to say thank you to everybody. Dan Anderson, thank you so much for coming on. Nancy, Ambient Girl, Relic Hunter, thank you. Jason, AU, Colorado, thank you for coming on, sir. I do appreciate your time. Mr. Shively, thank you. Cody from Detecting Rods and Reels. Clark's Cove Detecting, thank you so much for your time. Dragonfly Diggs, thank you for the super chat. That's one I definitely want to thank you for. Thank you. And Marty, Digging with Marty, if you're still on here, sir, thank you for coming on, guys. I do appreciate all of your time tonight. I know you guys have a choice as to what you do with your evenings, and I know this does take away time from your families. I do appreciate that commitment from you guys and everything that you do for me. So be sure to be on the lookout for that new video coming out on Saturday morning. You guys are not going to miss this one. It is a pretty cool little relic that I found. I think that you're going to enjoy it. So that's all that I have for you tonight. I had a great time, guys. I will see you guys on the next adventure. Take care.